Thank you, Mick. It's a particular pleasure for us to invite and to have with us today the Minister for State with responsibility for the Office of Public Works to formally launch this book. It is, I believe, his first function for the waterway section of the Office of Public Works.
Ladies and gentlemen, I want to say at the outset that I am delighted to be here today to perform this present duty as one of my first official functions since my recent appointment as Minister of State with responsibility for the Office of Public Works. Although I am, and I confess that, new to this post and new to the detail of the diverse functions for which the Office of Public Works has responsibility, I am quite familiar with the Grand Canal at Inchicore and Kilmainham. For those of us who make the long road journey from the south and southwest on a very regular basis, reaching Black Horse Bridge and crossing the canal marks one's arrival in the city proper. And if you're a Kerryman, you say the Kerryman has arrived in Dublin. There can hardly be many such travellers who do not notice the third lock and the sweeping vista down Golden Bridge Walk as they pass on to the city centre. For those who take the time to notice, the improvements over the past few years are a pleasant reminder that the canal here is having a new lease of life. The transfer of the canals to the Office of Public Works presented the Office with a formidable agenda. For many years, indeed, the perception had established itself that absence of boat traffic signalled a canal in decline with no prospect for the future. Coupled with the urban problems of dumping, the quest for additional road space and haphazard development, prospects for the canal in this area seemed very grim indeed. Two very distinct factors have stood all the gloomy predictions on their heads. Firstly, the Office of Public Works was chosen as the custodian of the waterways because of its long and distinguished record in the conservation of Ireland's heritage. This record has set a standard of care and high quality management, which can also recognise and develop the amenity potential of the canals. Despite serious financial constraints and urgent essential works in the Midlands, steady developments and improvements have been possible in this location. Aspects such as improved maintenance, rubbish and litter removal, fish stocking, tree planting and a water quality programme have all contributed to the attractive amenity which is enjoyed by residents and those passing through alike. Secondly, the aims and aspirations of the Office of Public Works have been supplemented in many areas by local commitment and support. With 400 kilometres of canal under its control and resources spread thinly, it is not genuinely possible for the Office of Public Works to be everywhere at the same time. Recent history has clearly shown, especially on the Royal Canal, but now also on the Grand Canal, that local appreciation and practical assistance is vital. In this regard, the Inchicore and Kilmainham development project have set a standard which will be hard to match. Not alone are they active on a broad range of community activities and concerns, but they have applied themselves to an interest in the canal which is so wide as to satisfy all possible canal interests. In addition to practical help and advice, they have, through diligent research and many hours of painstaking work, put together this booklet, which I think you would agree captures so much of the history of the canal in the area. I am delighted that cooperation between the Association and the Office of Public Works has made the publication possible. I can assure any other local communities with ideas for development of their areas of the canal that they too will find an enthusiastic partner in the Office of Public Works. This booklet indeed is a vital social and economic record. The canal is unique in that while it encompasses an engineering triumph, architectural achievements and a corridor of nature, it also represents a part of our past which is sadly in danger of being forgotten. By capturing the human dimension of canal trade, the cargoes and the people, the boats and all the economic activities which the canal sustained down the years, this group have provided an invaluable service. In years to come, I strongly believe that this booklet will be regarded as an invaluable achievement by the local community through the Trojan work of the editors. And may I indeed, and it gives me great privilege to acknowledge it publicly, the Trojan work of the editors, Michael Conaghan, Oliver Gleeson and Alison Maddock. The broad canvas painted on the pages of the booklet take into account so many facets, the many facets indeed which the canal represents, from past to present, taking in wildlife and nature, fishing and navigation, and indeed much, much more besides. We in the Office of Public Works are very happy and indeed very proud to support this venture. I wish the Inchicore and Kilmainham Development Project every success in their future activities. But most of all, I look forward to their ongoing commitment to the canal, which this booklet so triumphantly demonstrates. So I'm wishing you all here, indeed the Association, every happiness, peace and success at Christmas and throughout the new year. It gives me tremendous pleasure, and indeed it is a great privilege to announce this beautiful booklet officially launched. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Minister. That is the end of the formal proceedings. We'd like to invite you to partake in the refreshments which are available around the building here. Thank you very much.